Hi, I'm Dr. Yu-Ling Lee, an education professor. Come join me as we explore how chefs teach and learn. Cooking is more than just following a recipe. It's an intricate blend of art, science, and intuition. But how do chefs learn this craft, and more importantly, how do they pass on their knowledge to the next generation? Today we dive into the unique ways chefs teach and learn in the kitchen. The teaching model employed by chefs is frequently referred to as apprenticeship-based learning, or the master-apprentice model. Drawing on the works of Lave and Wenger's situated learning theory, this approach emphasizes learning through active participation within a community of practice. So in this model, less experienced individuals, or apprentices, acquire skills and knowledge by working closely with an experienced mentor or master chef. Learning occurs in context through hands-on engagement, observation, repetition, and ongoing feedback, allowing apprentices to gradually move from peripheral to full participation in the professional practice. James Beard, often referred to as the Dean of American Cuisine, was a pivotal figure in the development of American culinary education. His teaching approach was not just about imparting recipes, it was about understanding the fundamentals of good cooking. Beard believed that the mastery in the kitchen began with a deep appreciation for the ingredients and the tools at hand. In his theory and practice of good cooking, Beard emphasizes that good cooking needs good tools. He underscores that this importance of using the right equipment is the foundation for learning and improving culinary skills. Beard's teaching style was practical and hands-on, and aligns with what we now understand as apprenticeship-based learning. He encourages students to engage deeply with the process of cooking, whether it was roasting, grilling, or sautéing. Through hands-on demonstrations, Beard taught his students not just how to cook, but why certain techniques were effective. His method, much like today's mentorship in professional kitchens, involved direct observation, practice, and feedback. This allowed students to internalize the knowledge and develop their own intuition in the kitchen. His classes were conversational, lively, and personal, making even complex culinary techniques approachable. Beard's legacy of teaching remains influential in modern culinary schools and restaurants where the hands-on, experiential learning continues to thrive. Another major facet of apprenticeship-based learning is the importance of mentorship. This acts as the bridge between knowledge and mastery. In kitchens around the world, the relationship between mentor and apprentice is not just about learning techniques, but about cultivating a deep understanding of the craft, the discipline, and culture of the kitchen. In Michael Ruhlman's The Soul of the Chef, this mentor-apprentice dynamic often pushes aspiring chefs to their limits, demanding precision, dedication, and an unrelenting pursuit of perfection. So chefs like Thomas Keller understands that excellence is achieved through repetition, attention to detail, and resilience. Mentorship in the kitchen then often takes a form of real-time critique. As a mentor observes the apprentice, every action, whether it's how they hold a knife or how they season a dish, it's an opportunity for feedback. This hands-on guidance allows the apprentice to refine their skills with the precision required for professional success. But mentorship is about more than just technical instruction. It's also about fostering creativity, problem solving, and critical thinking. A good mentor doesn't just show how to fix a mistake, they encourage the apprentice to understand why the mistake occurred and how to approach challenges differently in the future. This style of teaching promotes independent thinking and encourages apprentices to develop their own culinary voice, all while grounded in the foundation of traditional techniques. In many ways, mentorship in the kitchen mirrors the master-apprentice model found in many other trades. Chefs don't just instruct, they lead by example. They embody the standards of professionalism, work ethic, and passion that are essential in a high-pressure kitchen environment. Through mentorship, aspiring chefs learn not only how to cook, but also how to navigate the demands of a fast-paced kitchen, from managing stress during service to working efficiently in a team setting. Another important idea in culinary education is the concept of mise en place. It's a French term meaning everything in its place. At the Culinary Institute of America, the CIA, one of the world's premier culinary schools, the focus on teaching goes beyond just following recipes. The Institute follows a structured approach that combines theoretical knowledge with intensive practical application. Mise Place teaches students to be organized, methodical, and mindful of every step in the cooking process. This principle ensures that students develop a strong foundation in time management and organization. As students progress, they learn the importance of planning, prioritizing tasks, and thinking ahead. Skills are essential for success in any kitchen. Collaboration is another key element of the CIA's teaching model. While each student is responsible for their individual progress, the Institute fosters an environment where learning is communal. Much like in professional kitchens, students are encouraged to support one another, share feedback, and work as a team. This not only prepares them for the collaborative nature of restaurant work, but also builds their confidence as they grow from novices into skilled professionals. In today's culinary world, the boundaries between cooking and science are increasingly blurred. Chefs are not just artisans, but also experimenters, combining creativity with scientific inquiry. In the book on food and cooking, the author Harold McGee states that whenever we cook, we become practical chemists, drawing on the accumulated knowledge of generations and transforming what the earth offers us into more concentrated forms of pleasure and nourishment. This shift towards a more scientific approach to cooking, often referred to as molecular gastronomy, emphasizes understanding the chemical and physical properties of food. In this model of teaching and learning, chefs not only practice traditional techniques but also experiment with the scientific principles that govern them. This scientific experimentation in the kitchen allows chefs to push the boundaries of flavor, texture, and presentation. For example, chefs today might engage in processes like spherification, where liquids are transformed into gel-like spheres that resemble caviar. This method is deeply rooted in chemistry, requiring an understanding of how alginates react with calcium solutions. Through such experiments, chefs learn not only how to manipulate ingredients, but also why certain techniques produce specific results. This approach allows chefs to refine their craft with precision and creativity. Learning in this context involves both trial and error and careful observation. Today, chefs act as both creators and scientists, continuously testing hypotheses about food. This modern approach to culinary education encourages chefs to think beyond taste alone. They're taught to consider all the senses, how food sounds, looks, and feels in the mouth. For instance, the acoustics of crunchy foods or the elasticity of certain ice creams are examined through a scientific lens. This multisensory understanding of food provides chefs with new tools for enhancing the dining experience. The art of teaching and learning in the kitchen is as dynamic and evolving as the culinary world itself. Whether through traditional methods, scientific exploration, or the mentor-mentee relationship, chefs pass on more than just recipes. They impart the wisdom, passion, and dedication that makes food truly exceptional. Thank you for watching. If you're passionate about food, learning, or the art of cooking, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more insights into teaching and learning.